Hey guys, Pete here, and today I'm going to help everybody out on the proper technique and rhythm for their serve. It was really cool. I actually had a guy named Mohammed from Facebook. He's from Egypt, and he sent me in a video. So today we're going to analyze the video and help him out, but I know it's going to help you guys out too, and I've got a couple of really cool tips that I know is going to be like, wow, that is really cool. I've never seen that before, and it's going to set up some light bulbs, and you're going to go out and you're going to want to try it. So stick around. All right, Mohammed, so we're going to take a look at a couple of your serves, and then we're going to go out to the court, and I'll show you what I want you to work on, okay? So let's just take a look here. I like your starting position. And then you go up, and you hit, and it looks to me like you're collapsing right away. So you go up there and you kind of collapse into the serve. That's when you really want to be shooting up. So one more serve. See that right there? You collapsed there early. That made you miss that ball. So we'll go on the court and I'll show you what I want you to work on. Hey Mohammed, so we're going to go through and help you out with that serve. So one of the things I noticed, the biggest thing that you want to work on is kind of the angle of your body. You come up to the line, and you've got a nice starting position. But then as you get ready to go into that serve, you quickly kind of start to collapse in this way. The hip kind of comes in, and the shoulder comes up, and this one's kind of coming down. So you kind of come up and hit like that, and that's what's making it hard to be really aggressive with your serve and feel comfortable that you can add some power. So what I want you to do is, first of all, think about your position. I've got the racket here and I've tilted it up, and I want you to think about that as your body. And this is your racket tip, here's your chest, down here's your elbow, okay? So if I'm thinking of my body like my racket, I kind of want to set the tone by getting in this position. See, I've got that posture nice and regal, and I want to come, shoot that hip out, and get in this position. The chest is up, the arms up, everything's up, and this elbow is down. Now the elbow's not down because I'm physically drooping it down. You don't want to do that. The elbow is actually in line with the shoulder. So as I get ready to go, I get to look like this, and then I can shoot up, okay? And then once you do that, you're going to feel a lot more confident hitting the ball. So that'd be the main tip I'd give you. Also, keep your head up as you're hitting the ball. Sometimes you can just serve, the ball goes, you don't even look to see if you've made it. You just keep that head up, and most of the time, almost every time I've done that, the ball always goes over the net. I don't know if it goes in or not, but I know it's going over that net. And what I'm going to leave you with is two great tips for Mohammed and other people out there that I know you probably haven't seen this much anywhere else, and it's really going to help your service motion, your rhythm. So let's get to that right now. Okay, so we're back. This is going to be a little unorthodox, a little crazy, but it's really going to help you get that service motion that the pros have. Most people don't get this feeling of really throwing up at the ball when they're hitting the serve. So what you can do is you can get some old rackets, or even if you have some weights, but I prefer to use some kind of racket so you can really kind of imagine that you're serving. So I've got some rackets here. They're old, so you don't want to definitely go and do this with your nice racket. And I'm by a fence, and if you got a field on the other side of the fence, even better, right? So at least the racket's not going to break there. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to go through that serving motion, and when I get to a point where I know I can throw up and it's going to go over the fence, then I just release the racket. Simple as that. So that gets me in the correct position. See, if I'm going like this, there's no way I'm going to get it over the fence, and that's kind of what you're doing on your serve. So I get here, and I go, and I throw that racket up and over the fence. I do this with the kids. The kids absolutely love it. I've got a 6-year-old, or no, he's 7 now, but he's doing it, and it's really helped his service motion. So you just get set, down, up, and throw. But really imagine you're serving, okay? One more just for fun, because I'm having a good time. And also, even better, when you go, really feel, imagine that your racket's going to hit the ball. Just don't throw it like if your edge is coming the whole way like this and you never pronate out, you're not going to hit the ball when you throw it up. So imagine you're really going to be hitting the ball, okay? That will also help too. Besides just throwing, feel that you're throwing the racket up to hit the ball. So here we go, one last one. And over. And that's just too much fun, but we're going to come back with another tip that you guys are absolutely going to love, and it's going to be lots of fun. But again, you got to make sure you got an old, crummy racket. All right, we'll be back. Okay, Mohammed and my YouTube crew, I have saved the worst and the best for last. And the worst mean I've saved the worst racket, but this is the best tip. And you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. But you got to make sure you got a racket you care absolutely nothing about. You don't care, because this racket will break pretty soon. But this helps you really get the idea of throwing up at the ball, releasing. You've got to be relaxed. If you're holding on to the racket tight, it's not going to work. You want to make sure that when you do this, that the racket and the ball shoot upwards, then you know you're doing it right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself in that posture we talked about earlier, right? Going up. I'm going to get myself down here, and then I'm going to toss the ball up and literally, well, I'm not even going to say. Watch this. We get set, and here, and up. And, oh my goodness, I made the serve, guys. I made the serve. I think that's the first time I made the serve. I'm glad I did it on camera. And I think the racket butt also flew off. So that's a very short-term thing. You want to make sure you got a crummy racket or a bunch of them. Anyway, if you guys like this tip, I've got actually a free serve course here that you guys can learn how to improve your slice serve in particular. And also, just doing this video, I had a lot of fun helping out Mohammed there. So if you're watching this video and if you opt in to the page I'm going to set up, I will actually do a video analysis for you if you guys send in your video. If you send in your video, you sign up here, and then you'll have my email address, and if you send in your video to me, it's got to be less than 20 seconds. 10, 20 seconds, and I will analyze any stroke you want, put it on YouTube. You got to give me time though, okay? Don't expect that you send it to me and I'm going to have it done, in a couple of days. It may take me a couple of weeks. It may even take me a month or so to get to you, but I will get to you because I really enjoyed helping Mohammed out there. I want to help everybody's game. So this is Pete, Crunch Time Coaching, signing off. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I enjoyed making it.